perhaps the nadir of the time of De Boer when they lost 2-1 earlier in the campaign. And they've got plenty of travelling supporters here in San Siro with around 1,500. A beautiful spring afternoon. Shirt sleeves for the majority of the fans as we get ready for the game, just a little beyond the 3 p.m. schedule.
A disappointment for Roma and a boost for Inter since that moment.
Waiting on the pass, and returning was Kondogbia.
Spinat.
Kick out by Berisha.
Also, D'Ambrosio is the only Inter defender to have scored.
Brilliant. And there's quickly onto it is Kondogbia, wins the ball. Kesse trying to catch up, but a turn away from the Frenchman, then trying to find the pass for Ika.
Ball still seemed to be moving there when Andanovic took his goal kick.
Pass into the middle, the speed of Inter opening up for a second. Was that a late challenge? He's old, made his debut in 2014, before he'd even played in Serie A. He's involved in the AFCON recently. Pass from Kondogbia, cut out by Toloi.
But we're not that surprised, are we, that Kesse's been able to make the step up from last season.
Of points still to play for. Panega. Cardi making the run is too much. Chip to the back of the box. Positioning for Kondogbia was good. Continuing to improve, says Pioli, by the Slovenian. Inter win it back cheaply. Atalanta struggling. Gives it short. Panega works it into the middle. Gagliardini. Kondogbia. Clearly has improved as the season's gone on between him.
But look at the work rate here by Inter. Kondogbia winning the ball. And he's winning that duel against Kesse. The duel of the... Some would say more muscle than skill, but there's a nutmeg from Kondogbia.
And then Osvaldo and Hernanes the year before that as he goes into the middle.
The last...
First time they've conceded 3 in a match since December. Derision from the stands. Atalanta rule here to keep the composure. You mentioned already the physical battle.
By 4 goals.
And the match is clearly over as far as contest. But
they want more. This is a signal they want to send out to the rest of Serie A.
Gagliardini to put in the 5th arrow. Surely not. His teammates saying he'd have to shave his head if he scores against them here this afternoon. But they are in total shock as Inter. I'm sure Gasperini will be very curious to see how his players manage to deal with this next 15 minutes of the first half. Miranda, space defender. Panega again, positioning into pulling them apart.
Couple of months, new coach helping him settle into the Italian game, explaining some of the intricacies of Italian tactics.
Their forward players to be in form, because the faint hope as it's lost. Icardi has the option. Candreva arriving. Will he shoot first time? Comes inside, then out. Crosses it back. The shot. The 5th.
There's Panega again. And another lightning counter-attack. And Atalanta.
Gasperini can't do anything but watch.
And the stadium is raw. Easter weekend.
Kondogbia has been all muscle.
He is a big strapping lad.
That was a fierce one just after your intro.
Physical battle which Miranda has now won.
I'm sure the Sunning dignitaries in the executive seats will be very pleased to see how their team is coming along on such a splendid turn. That's the size of Patania that we expected to see rolling. Miranda gets it back after the challenge.
Problem is to make sure the second half isn't an anticlimax.
You're 10-0, Paul.
And are they out the game?
The March 1990.
What do they want to do? They've got to decide. Do they want to really rub salt in the wound and send a message? Had a very quiet match this afternoon. Somebody else is putting on a show, though.
Has to put the pass. Panega takes it on his own through the shot. It's drilled, and Gagliardini against his former side, his hometown club, drills in the 6th blow.
In his 2nd consecutive goal, his 2nd goal in his career in Serie A, and the emotion huge inside Gagliardini.
We've been having a quiet game until that moment. Panega cutting into the box. I don't know if it was his intention. You see him look up and make the pass. Who should arrive but the number 5 who joined Atalanta when he was 7. Crowd they're going to have to face. It's 40 minutes. It could be historic. Mega just too slow with Conti challenging. And no one would suggest as Gagliardini goes down that he waited for the second half to score against his former fans, who are looking down from the third tier of the Curva Sud. Absolutely.
€1 million European Championship.
Second half. But it's a beautiful afternoon to sit back and see San Siro, certainly for the Inter point of view. It's across, Kessie using the arm, the shot from Petagna, and Miranda blocking. Difficult skill for Früle, who hit it. Ambrosio. Kondogbia seemed to brush his arm. Pioli and Gassim. Certain there was going to be a shot on target there. Kondogbia. Game too broken from the.
But then had to turn round and was chasing up the pitch as Inter set off on another count. Andreva to Icardi.
Gagliardini well aware of the space as Toloi had gone down. He had good control and likes the touch. And the fact that Atalanta have been doing so well, testament to the attendance here this afternoon. Gagliardini overdoes the pass. Coming into the ground.
Former
Lazio coach, certainly. Quick start.
If you want to catch them up.
We will have one more go at the Parthenon Pay. Be towards the end of the season.
Kurtic gets his name in the book and he'll sit out the match next week.
4 of their starting players coming in were booking away from suspension. It's the first one to go. Sassuolo, 7-0 on both occasions. It's time for an 8th.
Promise.
That was their suggestion. He didn't agree to actually do it. Gagliardini. To men in 2 other matches this season. Lazio 6-2 against Pescara, and Napoli as the ball is intercepted by Bastoni, and then the challenge in the middle by Gagliardini sees him get a booking as well. And it is going to be the exit following Panega's hatch.
How much Gasperini admires Palacio and how much he actually wanted him in January as a
As Medel, Kondogbia. Good ball. Palacio.
The idea would be get to the Napoli match knowing that a victory against the Azzurri would take them within touching distance.
Really in the death throes now with 5 minutes still to go. Kondogbia though still has some energy to turn his man and find the pass into the tricks. We've had the record going up this year, and another 2 to the tally this afternoon. Way past recent seasons.